down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. From deep, it's Wallace. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. On play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and it's a good thing he got it back himself. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. They'll go with Peoples. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the move. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Sells the run, looking to pass. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted for the 11th time. Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Peoples. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Right at the line. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. that time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. See some running room. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Jones to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team, don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, read option right. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Extending the play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running the red zone. It's Ball. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep it from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. The play fake. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Or maybe a double pass. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On the ground, it's Pryor. Got the first down. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan taking on the Iowa State Cyclones.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now this offense is back on the field. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Defense showing blitz here. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
On the return, it's Martin. Boom. Slips through the line. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarter.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Peoples. Dragged down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Jones to throw. Caught by Wilson. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He breaks a tackle.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Just feeds the running back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Gators are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Ball. Driven back.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Go. Back to pass on second down. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. First play of this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. From the gun, looking for a man. Just gets rid of that one.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide left, it's Sauer. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it. It's Peoples. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll run it with James Peoples. They were all over it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here's a give the ball. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here's Jaden one more time. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Sells the fake. Rushes on. And down he goes. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Peoples. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lost to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Jones to throw. Look out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Right side, it's ball. Runs through a tackle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Long way to go on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
From the gun. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. RPO complete. He's loose at the 15. There he goes. The 40, the 30, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. How about this? These guys are going for two. Tries to hide the ball, going on the bootleg for the two. He makes his way into the end zone for the two, and now they trail by just 13. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.